100 videos. Kinda surprised I uploaded that much, to be honest. So, this is my 100th video, and I wanted to do something different to celebrate it. I just had no idea what. Then I remembered in my fireside chat video, I kind of hinted at what I did behind the scenes for my YouTube content making process. And since I kind of want to have a drawing style for my 100th video, I kind of figured, hey, why not just make a video where I talk about how I make YouTube videos? Is it original? Nope. But I figured it would be an appropriate way to celebrate 100 videos on this channel, talking about how I make YouTube videos. Here's an intro thing. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. For consoles, pretty much all that I use really is two, Xbox One S and Nintendo Switch. I mean, you can technically include a Wii U since I did use that for my Wind Waker video, but I don't really record with it that much, so 2.5. The Xbox One is one I actively use the most. I have just started using my Nintendo Switch recently just for like Animal Crossing, Celeste, and for my Nintendo Switch 2 Editions video. But for the most part, I just record on my Xbox One. I pretty much have both my consoles going through a HDMI switcher, which pretty much all I need to do to power it on is turn on a console. No external electrical stuff needed. Just turn on a console and hit the switch for whatever console I'm playing on. The capture card that I used to record my Xbox One and Nintendo Switch is some cheap $25 capture card I got off Amazon. I think it's the HDMI Video Capture 4K. I'm literally just looking at the capture card as I'm recording this section. It gets the job done, but I have one issue with it. You hear that? That's noise from the capture card itself. So it does that most notably at like quieter parts of like gameplay or if the game audio is just too quiet. So that is something I am looking at upgrading. For my microphone, in my first video, I used my phone. For my second video, I actually got a proper mic recording setup, or as proper as I could get it. I used a Shure SM58 microphone before I switched to a Audio-Technica 2020, which is what I'm currently using to record my videos. I have nothing against the SM58. It's a standard microphone for live sound, and it'll get you a good sound no matter what. I was just looking for a condenser microphone, and after some research, the 2020 worked for me just fine. So I might as well just answer this question. What's the difference between a dynamic and a condenser microphone? SM58 is a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphones are able to handle louder, more intensive sounds, while condensers are more sensitive and need phantom power V48 for some to get signal. That's a simpler version. There are many channels out there that go into more depth. Regardless, I have my mic going through a 3rd gen Focusrite Scar 2i2 that I bought used off of Reverb, and I have that going to my laptop. I don't have any of these fancy audio interfaces that let you like do cool stuff via voice. I just have it simple. I also use it for music stuff if you're interested in that. Oh, I also got this cheap pop filter that I've been using, and it does not do anything to help with the lip smacking. Alright, now we have reached the brains of the whole operation, my laptop. I use a HP Pavilion that I bought in August 2020, right before I went off to college. And if you've been following the channel the last few months, you'd know how my experience has been recently. Oh, I smell that. I smell fear. Seriously, what season am I supposed to be in? Late summer, early fall? Okay, so at some point my microphone got disconnected, and now I have no skin. You think? He's a creepy old weirdo. Microphone picked a bad time to cut out. Oh! Still got that trick. Well, that's a new record. So, if anyone in the comment section would like to help answer the question of, I'm going to have to go with the second. 4 minutes in, I already had an encoding override error. Fun! Yes, that's coffee. So this is the one thing that I would really, really like to upgrade, and I've already said why in my fireside chat vid, so I'm not gonna talk over that again. This is something I just have to deal with now for the foreseeable future, which sucks. So on my laptop, there's only like 3 programs I use to do YouTube stuff, really. OBS, Shotcut, and Ableton, or OSA for short. Wouldn't it be OBSA, not OSA? Shut up. So OBS is actually quite commonly used for like content creation. So I know YouTubers like Vanos and Critical use it, and it's probably like hundreds or if not thousands more. I'm not going to go into much on how I have my OBS set up since everyone's different and I don't feel like going into that at the moment. And the same thing pretty much applies with Shotcut, which is a free editing tool that I've been using since March. The video tool I was using before was called, actually I have it pulled up right now, Film Forth, which sucks. Shotcut is definitely a much better improvement, but it's still not the best. There's some stuff that I can't do on this program that I can do on others with ease. But for a free video editing program or software, wherever it is, that does not use AI, it's pretty good. The last program that I use is Ableton, and it's kind of an overkill, really. Ableton's a music creation platform which allows you to like make your own music, really. And I pretty much just use it to record audio stuff, really. Actually, as a matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally recording myself on OBS, recording on Ableton. How many recordings did I use? If you're looking for a free version of Ableton, because Ableton is actually quite expensive, Audacity is an option you can use. It's free. I have used it before. It's quite simple to use. And if all you need is just something to record your audio lines for something, Audacity will work just fine. For writing scripts, I originally used Word, but since it was tied to a school account that I've no longer got any access to, I just write them on paper. See? I write on paper now. And the last thing that I use is a 9th generation iPad. Now again, if you didn't see my fireside chat video and you're confused as to why I use a iPad, let me tell you right now. This is what I use to draw everything. I don't have any fancy Wacom tablet hooked up to my laptop. I just use a 9th generation iPad. I think I use Sketchbook for the program, and I just email all the stuff on a zip file. Now, I would like to get a drawing tablet, but considering how much those things cost and my current financial situation of, oh, hey, look, I don't have anything to pay for anything fancy outside of rent, bills, and my loans. I've been fine with using the iPad, but I would still like a drawing tablet. And yeah, that's pretty much how I make YouTube videos. I don't think it's anything special really outside of Ableton, really. So yeah, I got nothing else I want to do. Thank you all for letting me be able to upload like 100 videos, I guess. Here's hoping for 100 more. And with that, thank you all very much for watching. If you did, make sure to leave a like, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.